Hi everybody, time for another Barch Adventures session. We've got our full complement of 100 and 100. We're really close to having 1,000,000 of each, gold and elixir, so let's see if we can get out there and get that for ourselves. We also, as usual, we have the barracks are stocked, ready to go. They will fill in if we happen to make a short stop to snipe some trophies. So let's take a look. So we're looking for the 200 mark, not just to get us to the 1,000,000, but that's just our policy, 200, 250 or better, and this guy has none of that. And then when he doesn't have enough, then we also look to see is his town hall on the outside so we can snipe trophies. The answer is no. So we move on. Not enough loot, and then no free trophies. So keep going. Loot, trophies, he fails on both, so we keep going. Nope. Nope. 90,000, town hall in the middle, we keep going. Town hall near the edge, but that's not what we're interested in. So we keep going. Wow, look at that. If you could get in there, you just have your giants would have a field day. 10K, way below the mark. All right, so here, we don't see the town hall, so now we're going to go look. Where is it? There it is. All right, so let's take a look at this. All right, he's got one hidden Tesla down, not in action, but if we're going to take this down, we're going to have the queen and the king to deal with. And you know what? We're not interested in a big fight. We're interested in something easy. So we're going to move on. So he's close to the right mark for us, but if you look at it, those guys are not full enough to represent the 180. So the reality is the 180 is inside there. There's 3 or 4 of them. So yeah, so this is not a good target for us. So we keep moving. Town Hall 7. Nah, there's nothing good here. 50 grand. We're going to keep moving. 70 grand. Nothing to do. $250. That's the number we look for. But then let's take a look at this. This is not that full, and those things, unfortunately, they show some elixir. That means that those guys are pretty darn full. So, and his town hall is in the dead center. There's nothing we can do. Even with that hole, are you ever tempted to use that hole? No chance. Don't use that little red hole right there. You'll just get crushed. You won't get anything good. So let's move on. It's taking a long time right now, huh? All right. Hopefully they will load up some good stuff. All right. So that is a good looking collector, right? Those guys are full. That's the kind of target I want, especially with the 360. That's pretty empty, just the way I want. However, see how it's all behind, every one of those guys is behind at least one wall? That means I can't use any of my barbarians. So then it's as if I'm attacking with just 100 archers. No thanks. I'm going to move on. I'll find something better for us. And if I don't, well, that's just how it is sometimes. All right, 170, yeah, not good enough. We're going to move on. We'll find something. 40. 73. Nothing's good here. We'll find something. 11 grand. 50 grand. Nothing. Not even close, right? 68. Not even close. 180. Okay, so 180. Now those things do not look that full, and this thing shows some amount, something in there. What that tells me is that the collectors don't have anything in it. It's the tanks. So we move on. All right, so let's take a look at this. All right, so take a look. This, I believe, is going to be a Tesla trap. There's going to be at least 2 or 3 Teslas right there between the spell factory and the builder's hut. Maybe not. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. But the fact is, it's not worth it. There's plenty of other fish in the sea. We won't be able to get any loot. So we would just if we're wrong, if that is to say if I'm right, and the Teslas pop up, we have to get into a big fight, use all our troops, all to get no loot. So you know what? That's not worth our time. Yeah, nothing again. Nothing here. We're gonna move on. All the loot's in the middle. There's no loot here. 200. Yeah, nothing. It's not good enough. That is to say, there's not there's not that much loot available, and you might think, oh, we can get that town hall, but really, it's going to be a big fight for that town hall right there. He's got the mortar and at least one, if not two, archer towers. Maybe even that cannon is going to be on us. It's just not worth it. So we'll move on. 59 Garen. 260. So that's a good number. I always will take a look at that. But the reality is, see how that's only like one little level there, right there. That just tells me it's in the storages. So nothing we can do with it. We just move on. 48. 64. That's just how it is sometimes. Sometimes you spend a fair bit of gold just looking for the right target. 80. And if in case you're worried about it, you're thinking, oh man, I'm using thousands and thousands. But really, if you've seen any of my other videos, you know that when we kill a whale, we get 200,000 gold and elixir, and it's always worth your time. It's always worth your time to spend the extra 10, 20 taps on next to find the right whale. Yeah, here, this is close, but the fact that this shows some amount of volume tells me that it's in there. It's not in the collectors. So we keep moving. 50. 38. All right, 200. Now, yeah, it's the same problem. It's all in there, right? You can see that there's not really that much in there. So even if we take them all the elixir storages, not the storages, they're just not enough. All right, 60. 77. Boy, it's a drought. We're having okay, 300. That sounds pretty good. But then when you look at those collectors, there's just nothing in them. It's almost all in the storage tanks. And you know what? That's not what I designed the troops for. It was close, but no cigar. Okay, so look, I don't see his town hall. That tells me it's probably on the outside. Plus, we've gone forever without finding anything that would offer us a free trophies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll just let that ride. That'll end our streak of not getting anything. Look at this. I think we can get this. Let's take a look. Because that guy's under construction, we probably can get this. Nope. He can see us. All right. Let's see what else there is. Can we get that dark? No, we can't even get that dark. Although that's, so let's see. Can probably get that. No. Wow, he can see us from there. Does that mean he can also see us? No. All right, we get that. All right, whatever. We got a few little bits. So there you go. Take a look. What do we have? I'll drop one more just because nobody likes to watch me bleed out just for a couple of gold. All right. So we got that. We got that. We got that. Let's call it a night. Let's see what we get. All right, in the end, we're positive on trophies, and you could debate whether we are positive on gold because we used the next button so much, but there you are. Hope you learned something. There was a couple of nuggets in there if you were listening. Have a nice night, all right?